just said, is on Snap. My next guest says that one of the other programs to be really concerned about is unemployment insurance. I'm going to bring in Labor Secretary Lori Chavez-DeRemer. And Secretary DeRemer, when you made those comments, it seems like you're implying that that's going to run out of money soon?
Yeah, thank you, Charles. I made those comments this morning because at the end of last week, we sent our respective states, all 50 states, a letter having them start to develop and think about a lapse plan if unemployment insurance would come to a halt. And we wanted them to make sure, because they deploy those funds for the people who need it most. And if this government is not open by these Democrats, that is another possibility that unemployment insurance could lapse. And so we wanted to give them a heads up, have them start to develop those lapse plans. And that's why I made those comments this morning. It really is no different than the SNAP program. The president is doing everything we can to try to find every way possible to get those dollars in the hands of the people who need them most. But unless this government opens, unless these Democrats choose to do that, that's a possibility as well. And that runs through the Department of Labor in conjunction with our state unemployment programs.
Meanwhile, layoff announcements are really starting to rocket higher. How would you right now describe the labor market?
Well, I can tell you, when the president took office, there was so much consumer confidence from what we inherited in the Biden administration that we were excited with the executive orders to develop the workforce. We had been focused on our apprenticeship program, registering more of our blue-collar workers, making sure that they had the skills they needed. And now with the shutdown and with the delay in dropping that Fed rate, it has caused some more uncertainty. And so we want the labor market to grow. This is what the president has been so focused on. This is what I have been focused on. It was to bring the private sector together with the public sector, to bring labor and management together, and all of the private sector jobs have increased. And that is what we wanted to see. And now this delay has stopped that momentum. And I can tell you, it's not good for the American economy. It's not good for the American people. And so we're focused. We're going to keep doing everything we can during the shutdown, but it has to end soon.
Every day we read about jobs being lost to AI. Each article becomes more and more frightening. Are there plans to somehow mitigate the pain? Or one thing I thought about is all of these data centers, right, that we're building. It's absolutely amazing. Would it be smart for the government, particularly this administration, which has taken a different approach on a lot of things, to consider maybe retraining people so that they can take these AI jobs, they can take these data center jobs, and because we are woefully behind. But right now, everyone says that we're going to be building data centers at the same pace we build railroads, and it'll be a bigger chunk of the GDP.
Well, the president and this administration has been focused on winning the AI race. Absolutely. So I'm glad you brought up the reskilling and retraining, the rapid reskilling in light of what we're seeing with AI. Certainly AI is not going away. We know that we have to make sure that we have a trained workforce. There is a plan in place. I sit on the AI task force for this reason alone, and that's to work again with our respective states. You know, Charles, we sent out $86 million to our respective states, and a lot of that was focused on AI right before this shutdown. And that's the problem. But I can tell you there's a couple of data points that I want to express to the American workforce today. While we are building the data centers, and we're going to need all of the electricians, all of our manufacturers, all of our machinists, that is going to be important along the way, but also in the AI skills. There will be jobs. We want to be a job creator. So what we're doing is we're prioritizing AI reskilling. We're making sure that we are establishing an AI hub right at the Department of Labor. And that also was ready to go at the end of September, and then the government shut down. The Democrats do not understand the full stop that they have put in place and how they're hurting the American people. We're sending out the funds, and then we're going to make sure that we have the workforce ready to go. And then what we'll do is we'll take best practices. We will pilot these programs and share them across the country. So we have a task plan, AI task force plan, and we're ready to get started. This government needs to open because our economy is suffering. Our jobs need to get relaunched, and I'm ready to take the helm. And that's why the president put me in this position, to understand what was needed.
That's great. That's really fantastic. That's exactly what we want to hear, exactly what we need if we're going to win this race. Secretary DeRemer, thank you very, very much. Appreciate you.